Let's look at question 20 of the General Physics Examination Revision questions. Question 20 says, a block is dropped from a high tower and is falling freely under the influence of gravity. Which one of the following statements is true concerning this situation? Neglect air resistance. The first option there is F. As the block falls, the net work done by all the forces acting on the block is 0 joules. The next option, G, says the kinetic energy of the block increases by equal amounts over equal distances. The next option, H, says the kinetic energy of the block increases by equal amounts in equal times. The next option, I, says the potential energy of the block decreases by equal amounts in equal times. Then the final option, J, says the total energy of the block increases by equal amounts over equal distances. So how do we solve this question? If you want to look at this, they mentioned something about kinetic energy, right? And if you look at the said, a block is dropped from a high tower and is falling freely under the influence of gravity. And they were looking at kinetic energy. So the idea or the concept of solving this question would be try to relate kinetic energy or perhaps potential energy with a block being dropped from a tower. The question will now be, what theorem or what law can we use to relate these two? And the idea here is simply the work energy theorem. Okay. All right. So let's take down solution to this question. The solution to this. Solution to this. Now, to solve this question, we need a theorem called the work energy theorem. We need this theorem. Now, in simple concept, the work energy theorem says that the net work done on an object is equal to the change in kinetic energy. Right? So net work done on an object equals the change in the kinetic energy. So kinetic energy of the body. All right. So we are saying that net work. So I'm going to say work done. Okay. Work done is equal to change in KE. Let's use KE to represent kinetic energy. All right. Also, let's recall something. Let's recall that when we say work done, let's call this W. Work done. Work done. That's W. It's equal to. Now we said a work is said to be done in physics when a force moves a body through a distance in the direction of that force. In essence, work done is equal to force multiplied by distance. Force times distance. So we have this. All right. So with this, work done, W is equal to force times, let's use distance, let's use D. Now, okay, let's use D to represent distance, D. Coming back to the question here, in this case, they said a block is dropped from a high tower and is falling under the influence of gravity. Now, when a body is falling under the influence of gravity, you have that the force, but the force F is equal to, since the body is falling under gravity, force becomes mass times gravity, literally its weight. That's force. And the distance D will be equal to what there? Height. Why is it height? Because height talks about what there? Vertical distance. If I have this distance here, I'll call this the height of something, H. All right. So height talks about what there? A vertical distance. So since the object is falling like this, it is passing through a vertical distance called height. All right. And since it is falling with the influence of gravity, the force becomes mass times gravity. Now, if I replace these two into the work done formula, we'll have that work done, W, is equal to, we said force is mg times distance. Distance is height. So I have mgh. All right. Now we said work done is equal to change in kinetic energy. So I'm having that work done mgh work done is equal to change in kinetic energy. All right. So for one from here, what do you observe? You want to know that the mass of a body is a constant. Yes. As relation to gravity, G is also a constant. In essence, the change in kinetic energy depends on what? The height. And if you look at this, this is a direct variation. In essence, as height increases, the kinetic energy also increases. So we want to note that kinetic energy or change in kinetic energy depends on height. Depends on height. I've just showed you how. Or let's better put the kinetic energy of a falling body. Yes, I think that's better put, right? The kinetic energy of a body falling vertically downwards, right, depends on the height and and increases with increasing height and increases with increasing height. Okay. All right. So let's now look at which option has this. Coming back to the option here, looking at this very well. So we can see option G here. G says the kinetic energy of the block increases by equal amounts over equal distances. Yes. So you can say over equal distances or equal height. So in essence, the idea here is that the correct answer here is G. So G becomes the correct answer to this question. So basically, this is how we solve this question. All right. All right. Let's look at the next question. Question number 21. All right, so here's question number 21. A block of mass is released from rest at a height r above a horizontal surface. The acceleration due to gravity is g. The block slides along the inside of a frictionless circular hoop of radius r. Which of the following expressions give the speed of the mass at the bottom of the hoop? So you have your options there, option A, B, C, D, and E, all right? So try to solve this question. Leave your answer in the comment section and I will tell you if you're correct or not, okay? All right, guys. So as usual, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, all right? Like this video or give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to also leave a comment, all right? I give you a task. Solve that question, leave your answer in the comment section, and I'll tell you if you're correct or not. If it's your first time here or you're yet to subscribe, please do well to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and select all so that you get notified whenever we upload new content. Then finally, do well to share this video to your friends so that they can also learn. Thank you and see you in our next class.